Okay, we're recording now. Okay, welcome back to Heroes of the Hilt.
Wow.
I am your DM, Lou, the mastermind of all things of this D&D adventure. I might look like I'm in control, but I'm not really in control. I am somewhat in control. There's just a lot of randomness going on with this. I have the people that are here today, and we shall continue the adventure of the Heroes of the Hilt. Last time, from our adventure, you went back to Darkane's cave, and you guys were waiting out for the winter for a couple of months, and the snowstorms have subsided, the winter storms have subsided, and you all are ready to embark on going back to Pine Far, which is where your next destination was supposed to be before all this started happening and you were delayed. For some reason, though, you guys have been having some interesting interactions with your friend Aries. Oh, Aries is the side from my screen. Aries seems to be a little more grumpier than normal, a little more agitated, and you as a group have questioned what's going on, and lo and behold, nothing has come out of it yet. So maybe it's just a thing. Maybe it's just a phase. Maybe it's just because you guys are cramped for 3 months in the same cave and you guys just can't get out.
Sounds about right.
Like what would happen if you're stuck with the same people for 3 months in a row because of whatever reason, and your real subs come out? Oh gosh.
Yeah, yep.
Yes, maybe that's what's really happening, or is it? We will never know.
Stella looks at Aries and is like, "Are you annoyed with us?" she pulls him aside and was like, "I noticed that you've been a little on edge lately. Are you annoyed with us?"
Is this after waking up?
Yeah. So this is the morning. This is the morning after you guys had your plan where Darkane left you all and said he's heading off, and you guys should go north. He gave Aries some instructions, specifically Aries the instructions.
Okay. Well, Aries is like, yeah, I just want to. We've been here for like 3 months. I think it's time we left this place and start our journey.
And at this point, the storm has subsided.
Yeah, lo and behold, it is cold, but it's clear skies. Your two giant friends, which I'm trying to pull up their names, which I magically forgot because, I had cool names for them. There we go, Rojo and Azul.
Yeah.
They're outside manning guard in front of the cave as normal, and they look as you guys walk out with all five of you. They nod in agreement and wave as you part ways and leave.
All right.
Yeah. As you get closer to where Ice Mule is, you notice that there is some unusual activity. You're seeing a lot of patrols from certain people in certain cloaks with certain insignias that you guys remember from.
Oh boy. The assassins.
Yeah, unfortunately, since they are quite a distance away, you cannot tell if they're the human faction or the halfling faction from Ice Mule that's been patrolling from the distance.
Okay.
Based on seeing this, you as a party has agreed to split up. So surprise, Sheena and Legato have decided to split off on their own way to get to the rendezvous point, which you all agreed, which is nearby Ice Mule, not in Ice Mule, nearby Ice Mule, before you move forward to Pine Far. So, which leaves you three together.
All right.
Lupin and Sheena has went ahead, and Lupin with his charismatic haha has moved forward, and Sheena's like, oh boy, and she pulls out one of her instruments and just plays along as they hop, skip, jump away to the distance.
All right.
In their own direction.
All right. So we so we could continue. Are the patrols like in our path?
Well, as you look forward, you have the option. You have three options. You could walk around them.
Okay.
Based on terrain, it looks like you could probably manage a way to work around them, but it's definitely not the normal path that you've taken last time. If you go that way, you could obviously confront them if you wanted to, or you could just simply hide and let them pass.
I mean, the idea. I think the safest way is to hide and let them pass. How many of them are there?
So you see the patrol. It's a patrol of 5.
Oh, but we're pretty good.
So
Yeah.
as they're coming closer, you see that there's one that's like a lead, because you see he's like there's like one person leading before, and he's like commanding them with like hand signals and other weird things.
Stell says, hey, you guys, if I give the lead guy ice cream, do you think they'll escort us to where we gotta go?
No. In fact, they're coming from the direction that we're going. So I don't think, even if they really like their ice cream, I don't think they'd turn around and take us back.
Okay.
So yeah. So just to clarify, to make sure we're on the same page, they're walking towards you from Ice Mule as you're going towards Ice Mule. Okay.
Yeah, so,
just to clarify.
Okay.
Darn it.
Right.
I just really like Ice Mule.
Aries, do you have an opinion? I'm thinking hide.
Yeah, Aries is like, I agree with you that we can take them on, but we don't know the situation in Ice Meal. Maybe we should just hide and see what happens.
Yeah, we've started little pots lately, so. All right, so we'll hide.
Okay. You choose to hide.
Mm-hmm.
So can you all roll some is it
Man.
what
Stealth?
Is it stealth? I think it's stealth. Yeah, it's stealth. Your dexterity. Roll some stealth rolls, please.
Man, I'm at disadvantage.
What's that? Oh, you're disadvantaged?
Yeah, because I'm heavy armor. Okay, got a 16 and a 14.
Okay, 14.
Yeah, 14.
9, so 10.
10.
And I got I didn't get the good one. I got 14. And I have a lot
14.
of stuff.
14, and that's with all your halfling powers too.
Yeah, I didn't get a strong roll on that one.
Yeah. Okay. So you all as they're coming approach, you all decided to hide amongst the bushes and trees. This area is still fairly dense, worth of forest. So you all seem to find some good places to hide. Behind some bushes, some trees. Poor Stella, though, she's just hiding behind a rock that's barely waist high for her. So she's like she's like on the floor, like prone, while with the snow at her face, because she wasn't able to find like a really decent hiding spot for her. Yeah. And she says that as she hides, and you guys are just listening to her, you are all within a distance from each other where you could spend like 10, 15 seconds to run to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not close to where you it's close, but not really close, if that makes sense.
Got it.
If you need to take an action, it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a couple actions for you to react to whatever happens if something happens with any of y'all. So
person lying on the ground behind a rock.
Yes. So a couple minutes pass and you start hearing the rustling of the feet of people walking in snow, and you start hearing them grumble, hamming and humming, and it sounds like this is the halfling faction.
Oh.
And they're all ranting and raving. It's like, I can't believe we're out patrolling. Isn't it someone else's turn to do this? But nah, we lost the bar fight last night, so it's our turn today. And they're like, that's your... Well, if you didn't decide to not buy them a round of drinks, we wouldn't be in this mess to begin with. But if you didn't choose to insult their captain, we wouldn't be in this place. And you just hear them bantering, and and gloating about. As when they get to your place, the captain holds his hand up and it's like, and he looks around and it's like, do you hear anything? And the four of them like, hear what? The captain chooses to look around, and I'm looking for my dice. Where's my dice? All right. I'm using analog dice today, by the way. I'm not using technology today. I don't like.
That's good. You charge your dice.
So the captain goes over to the rock where Stell is, and is just staring around, and looks, and it's like, I swore I heard something. I smell something too, like lavender. It's been a while since we had that lavender and ice cream, folks. Haven't been? Yes, yes, yes. That girl gave a lot of ice cream back then. I was like, yes, yes, that was months ago. Why hadn't we gotten? We should have gotten more ice cream from her. And they start grumbling about ice cream, and it's like, and Frozen, and they start complaining. Like, why are we talking about
such an urge to give them ice cream, but she still remains silent.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad that you're we're not triggered by the moment of hearing lavender ice cream from this group. The captain says, we'll just go talk to some of the merchants, see if someone can gather more lavender ice cream. Apparently it's a big thing at the landing. Maybe one of the merchants can have brought some along the way. And the captain goes back, and they just keep moving forward, and you hear them trail off. Yeah, we need to, men, keep a lookout for the other assassins. They are definitely still running about. We must make sure we secure ice mule for our peoples. And the purpose says peoples because, they say peoples. All right. Yeah. And they walk past.
Oh my gosh. How did you not find? All right. So rolled real bad. So I guess we should probably keep going towards Ice Mule, but they said there are more assassins, right? So we should probably proceed with caution, I'd imagine.
How would you like to proceed? There's different ways to get. There's different speeds based on where you are. There, you could definitely take the path that leads you directly to the ice mule. There's another path that has not been ventured, but according to what Aries has, the map that he has, it looks like it will get you there. It will just take a little bit longer than normal.
Okay.
Or you could do something entirely different that's not in these options. It's entirely up to you guys.
I give up. Oh no.
I'd say go straight.
Straight.
Are we trying to go to Ice Mule or Pine Far?
Well, for you to get to Pine Far, you have to get to Ice Mill. It's just along the way. There's no way to get around Ice Mill. You have to get. You don't have to go in Ice Mill, but you have to get to Ice Mill to get to Pine Far.
Now, did this assassin group that passed us? Did they seem like they were coming from the straight path or the other path?
Oh no, they came from the path that you guys went through last time. This is the common path to get to Ice Mill. The most popular, the most walked on path.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
For all intents and purposes, this is a bottle of water. Whoever's watching this is a bottle of water.
If you didn't say anything, we wouldn't have noticed.
It's a bottle of water, everybody. It's a bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Is it sparkling?
Sure, it's in a green glass, so you could say whatever you want with it.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. I still say straight path.
Yeah, Ares responds to Lupin. Yeah, I think we should go through the main path.
Okay.
It would be faster.
Yeah, probably.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah.
We should probably still proceed with caution, though, so not too quick. Maybe like a medium pace.
Okay.
True.
That's fine. So based on from you are and where the maps told you, last time it took you guys about 2.5 days journey from what you remembered last time. By going a little bit slower, you're probably going to take 3.5, 4 days, just because you're going a little slower, and you're being more cautious about what's around you. So you spend most of the day and to sunset, where you've all been pretty much been able to avoid. You've seen some more patrols, and they all happen to be all halflings for some reason, halfling patrols. So it looks good. Looks like everything looks fine from what you guys are seeing. With the patrols, you didn't see anything unusual, just hearing bantering, and they just look like they're patrolling a lot for some reason. For whatever reason, we don't know yet.
We kind of messed up back in the last place, though. So it could be for
So now you're in a point. You stopped all in an area where you guys could pretty much encamp for the night. That's that's off the path, so people wouldn't be able to find you immediately. But at the same time, you're still close enough to the path that you could continue without getting lost. And you're now sitting down for the night. Okay. By a campfire, y'all chilling.
Okay. Ares is gonna go up to Lupin. Like, yeah, these past 3 months, I haven't found the time, but I was meaning to give you some scrolls.
Scrolls?
Yeah. Okay. I know we were kind of busy leaving Icemeal like last time, and we managed to buy some stuff. Okay. Wait, what is this? Yeah. Okay, let me send me something. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he brings out a scroll from his he searches in his bag and brings out a scroll, and then he shows it to you, and he says, here's a scroll of Bane. I think it'll be useful in our fights in the future.
Scroll of Bane? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bane as in Bane?
Yeah.
I gave you that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, wow. I did give you that. Okay, sure.
Scroll of Bane.
Or just Bane for the spell.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You can cast it. Yeah.
Sick. Okay, I'll add that in.
And then he's like, yeah, I would give a scroll to Sheena too if she were here, but I guess she's not here.
You snooze, you lose, I guess.
Wise words.
Has there been it seems like there's been well, actually, before I say anything, I'm gonna attempt to perform a tune for Ares to lighten the mood.
Okay. Go performance check.
Wow, yeah. 16.
Okay. So which instrument you're playing, by the way?
I'll play the lute for this.
Okay. So Richard, as you're giving the scroll, Lupin happily takes it, and as a joyous response of gratitude, he comes out with his lute and starts doing a quick diddle, a happy song of gratitude for you.
A happy song of gratitude.
Yeah, and it sounded very like the melody's very catchy, and you were like nodding your head to it, like, yeah, it's cool, it's good, it's a good beat. Yeah.
Ares is like always a talented musician.
Yes.
So well, now that he's like kind of more relaxed, better mood, I ask him like, hey, it seems like something's been up lately. Is there anything going on?
Yeah.
I really wanted to get out of there. I know we can be annoying, but come on.
Yeah, Ares is like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, having dark dreams recently. I really can't really pinpoint it, but it's just, I don't know. There's like dark clouds hanging over me. I don't know, maybe if it's my past catching up with me or something, but.
When your past would catch up with you?
Well, I don't know if you know too much about me, but I left some history back in the Empire, and it's kind of unfinished business.
Oh, anything that might affect us on our current journey? You think? Anything to be worried about?
I don't think it's possible. I haven't really been in contact with anyone from the Empire in a while, but I don't know, just recent events dealing with the assassins. I don't know, maybe just this whole adventure that Aka sent us on just feels different.
Different in what way? Different from like your normal adventures before this?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I feel like something's latched onto me or something. Like I don't know if like the events we're going through or just the direction we're turning.
As you are discussing this, you hear some rustling in the background.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna throw a rock at wherever the rustling came from.
Okay. All right. So, like, is it a big rock, a small rock?
Well, just like a small rock, not to like really hurt it.
Okay, small rock. Like, you could use Stell or Stell's ice cream or Stell's or Richard's stuff. You just chose a rock. Okay.
I'll grab a little handful of ice cream and just make a little ice cream snowball and throw it.
Wow.
Okay.
Did I say you can touch my ice cream?
Well, no, but
so Richard and Stell, you see Lupin. He hears some rustling. He quietly gets the lavender ice cream and makes this snowball with a rock. So it's like a rock embedded in ice cream. So the best of both worlds.
That's dirty.
And he chucks it at the direction of the bush. Right? And as it hits the bush, you see like a rabbit running out.
Dinner.
Are you gonna shoot it? You can shoot it.
Oh, I shoot it.
Shoot it with what?
I take my ice cream and I throw it at the
Eldritch Blast.
The rabbit.
Wait, ice cream's not gonna kill this rabbit, guys.
I'm trying to stop it and
well, then why don't you hit it with an Eldritch Blast?
Okay, Eldritch Blast.
All right, can you roll to hit, please?
A 10.
What do you add to that?
Oh my god. Well, Eldritch.
What?
Eldritch Blast? Did I add anything?
I pay attention if
remember.
I'm around other
You have a character sheet, so
I have it.
Plus 18.
Oh.
okay. So roll the hit. Just don't roll a 1, please. Don't roll a 1 for damage.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So
the 1.
So you see Stell, when she sees the rabbit, she picks up her staff or whatever. Stell, do you have a staff, or I forgot what you used to shoot your Eldritch Blast with?
Do I have? Wait. Eldritch Blast, isn't that just from my hands?
That's what I thought.
Oh, I mean, you could be creative. I don't know if you use your staff. I forgot.
Oh no, I use my hands.
So you see Stell like do this and Eldritch Blast the area. The blast was a little bit too much of an attack to kill the poor to kill the poor rabbit. It makes a loud explosion.
Oh no.
And snow and things are flying everywhere. But the rabbit's dead.
All right, guys, I got us dinner. Do we want to eat now to replenish our strength?
Let's do it.
We made all this noise. Are we worried we should change like our camp? Because we just made a big explosion.
I'm just letting you know what happened there.
Yeah.
I think
we should
say that to the group.
Yeah, I think it might not be safe to stay here any longer.
All right.
And he
all
shoots a
right.
kind of dirty look at Sideways Glances, though.
And so I was like, "You're the one who said Eldritch Blast." I was gonna throw ice cream.
That was out of game.
All right. So do we move?
Yeah.
Do you as a group
Aries,
do?
are you ready? Okay. Oh, don't worry, guys. I got the rabbit.
Oh, wonderful. All right, so maybe. How far do you guys think we should move up? Because what point of the day is it?
No, the sun's set, so it's probably like 9-ish in the night right now. You know,
we still need our energy to move tomorrow, so maybe a couple miles down the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of keeping out of sight.
All right, for you to put everything back and walk the 2 miles, it took you about an hour.
Okay.
And you're back in a new place, minus dead rabbits. I mean, you have a dead rabbit, minus explosions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you're enjoying the night.
Cook the rabbit.
All right. I cook the rabbit.
Okay, you're cooking.
I make lavender infused rabbit stew.
All right, guys, you have lavender infused rabbits too.
In.
Y'all,
is it good?
Do I have to roll to see if it's good, or is it just naturally good?
There is no cooking roll here, right? There is no cooking.
No.
We could do like
Thinking dexterity? No, can't be
dexterity.
dexterity.
Maybe
Dexterity.
medicine.
No.
Medicine check.
Yeah,
No.
check.
Well, it's like medicine for the.
I think it would be performance.
No.
Kidding.
Survival.
Survival.
Survival. Well, technically, it would be a survival thing.
Yeah, I think survival's good.
Do you really want me to roll?
Roll survival, Stell. Roll survival.
I got a 9.
You rolled a 9?
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
So
it's just a 9.
Okay.
9.
So as you all eat the lavender infused rabbit stew, it wasn't the best thing you ate, but it wasn't the worst.
Mhm.
The rabbit itself was amazing, but the lavender keeps getting in the way of the flavor.
Oh.
And you're all confused about, should this taste like lavender or taste like like good old rabbit game that you all are used to in the wilderness.
Okay.
So it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either.
No bonuses or buffs.
Darn.
Okay. And as you guys enjoy your dinner, you hear more rustling, but this time you hear the noise of like a noise of multiple feet rustling, and you see torches up in the front, but they're not running towards you, they're running towards each other.
Oh no. Are we caught in like some sort of not great.
So but fortunately you guys are far enough to see it, but you see the torches of the lights and them just going on, and you hear the noises of battle and the wrestling and swords clanging and like and you apparently see some magic being flown around too.
Ooh, do we think we should try to check it out to see what's happening?
It's about less than less than half a mile, so it's probably like between a quarter and a half a mile from where you are.
Okay.
You can see it because obviously it's dark, and the torches are pretty easy to see. So up to you guys what you want to do with that.
We could check it out. It could give us some valuable information for what's kind of going on in the next region.
Yeah, just scout it out.
Okay.
I will proceed cautiously.
Lupin proceeding cautiously. This is such an interesting character development. Lupin usually would be like, well, maybe because there's no money and stealing involved right now, I guess. So.
Oh, you don't know that.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to proceed cautiously, kind of trying to scout out, see if I can make out who's fighting.
Okay. So you spend about 15 minutes like cautiously walking up ahead, and you got to a point where you could see silhouettes of people clanging swords with each other and bantering. You can definitely tell they're all wearing the same robes, so
okay.
That recognize as the assassin order.
That we do recognize is the assassin order. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and you see taller hooded figures fighting smaller hooded figures, and surprisingly, the smaller hooded figures are putting up a decent fight. They're
surprisingly,
Halfling.
excuse you.
yeah. You see them jumping around and doing backflips and stuff as the taller taller ones are trying to swing their swords at them, and out of frustration you see them all getting angry.
I'm going to I'm going to play my loot of instigation on the humans to cause discourse among the ranks, so they start fighting each other.
Oh gosh,
nice
creativity with your tools equipment. Let's see. All right, so it's a band of 5, so let me double check here. You know what? This brings a good point. What is their intelligence? Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. We're start rolling 5 times in a row. What's your intelligence?
My intelligence? Oh. Like my passive intelligence?
Yeah.
9.
Okay. All right.
Intelligence.
Oh wow.
All right. So as you play your loot of instigation, the halflings look around and go like, huh? They're all confused, like, why is there music playing around that they're familiar with? And at the same time, the humans, the taller assassins, they start looking around, and 3 of them start arguing amongst themselves, and they start pushing each other. The other 2 are trying to stop the fight. It's like, hey, you guys gotta stop. And the halflings are all confused about, like, what's going on here?
I whisper from the trees. I go, my friends. Their chaos is our opportunity.
And one of them says, yes, this is our opportunity. And you see the halflings all charge, and you see this, all of a sudden you see this dog pile of just hooded figures on top of each other, and blood starts falling down from the floor and rolling down. And as everything settles, you see the halflings standing up, cheering like "ha" or whatever they say, "huzzah," and they're all cheering that they took out this patrol.
All right, and I'm gonna try to kind of sneak away.
Okay.
I don't want anything else to do with those guys.
Maybe that's a wise choice. I don't know. Okay, so you guys are all seeing this right now. Did you guys choose to follow Lupin, or you guys are just stayed at the camp?
Just maybe like a couple 100 feet behind Lupin.
Okay.
Out of sight.
All right. How about you, Stell?
Yeah, I'm right in between them.
All right. So Stell and Aries, you saw Lupin bust out his lute, and he plays a tune that you guys used to hearing him play like nonstop for the 3 months as he was refining his craft. And after you hear him play, and after a couple of minutes, you start hearing a lot of halflings cheering, going huzzah, and then they're like, and it dies down, and then you see Lupin walking back to you guys.
Good job, Lupin.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but good job.
Why are you do you know what happened?
Yeah, your song was really good. Really confused over all those bad people.
How did you see that from so far away?
I have good eyesight.
I don't believe you. Okay. Yeah, I kind of relay just what happened, and choice to help the halflings, but we should probably not stick around and find out why they were fighting in the first place.
Okay.
Unless
So
you guys want to talk to any of them, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Aries, do you want to?
Well, I guess player question. Do we remember? I forgot which faction we kind of. It was the halflings, right? We kind of sort of allied with.
Yeah, but then we also killed the mayor, which
All right.
the halfling mayor.
Yeah.
So we were helping the halflings out more, but the mayor was kind of betraying everybody. He was like playing both sides.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if they appreciated that or if that made them more upset.
I don't know.
I think we're on bad standings with everybody, unfortunately.
Yeah. No way to send the message.
Send a message?
Yeah, communicate with them, but not really physically.
What message do you want to send?
If we're on good terms.
Like ask them if we're on good terms.
Yeah.
I could. Here, let me look at my spells. There we go. I think the only things that I could do, I could attempt to charm one of them. Or I could cast invisibility. And maybe I could question them while being invisible.
I don't know if it's worth the effort, but maybe we should just keep going then.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, do we want to just continue as we were before, cautiously, not too quick, but the straightest path?
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
So as you start walking back, you hear another set of rustling, and you hear all the halflings screaming in agony.
Oh, great.
No.
And it's after a couple, like less than a minute of agony, like all of them, you just hear like 5 of them like agonizing, and then they're dead. Or they sound like they're dead. Maybe they are dead. I don't know yet. Screaming agony, and it's like hushed silence back where they were as you guys were walking back.
Oh boy.
Whoa, what do you think happened?
Well, dude, was this the same squad that I helped out before?
Well, all you know is that you heard the agonizing scream from 5 halflings from the same place that you were a while ago.
Okay, well, I think that was the halflings that I helped, but I thought we got rid of the assassins, so.
Should we go back and help?
I don't know if it's worth it. They're not exactly our friends.
That's true, but don't you care about your people?
They are kind of trying to kill us, I'm pretty sure, though.
It's true. Should we just keep moving forward?
I don't know. And if and they were all we don't hear what killed them. Like they just kind of
screamed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you heard some kind of struggle, but definitely you heard the screams the loudest.
Oh, Aries just says, maybe this is our chance to win back the halfling faction.
The trust?
Yeah, their trust. Maybe they need some help.
Okay, I'm for it. So do you think we should make haste over there? Or should we kind of sneak over there and keep our...
Yeah, that'd be wise.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll sneak over there.
All right, you're all sneaking?
Mm-hmm.
Sneaking, that would be stealth still, right?
Oh, man.
Roll your stealth, people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Where'd it go? Okay, got 13 and a...
Okay, I got a 14.
Got a 4. Disadvantage, man. Oh, man.
Well, that heavy armor, man, it's there for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Stell?
17.
All right. So Lupin and Stell were able to gracefully sneak back to their, well, you guys watch poor Ares walk behind as he tries to sneak in, but his bulky armor keeps getting snagged in trees and bushes, and he just keeps causing things to snap and branches falling down, and yeah. So as you three get back to the path, you see the pile of the human, which you can now tell are the human assassins, like in a pile with a sea of blood. But then you'll see the halflings, and they look like they got blasted. Like you see one with their head off. You see one with like a hole through its chest.
Oh my god!
You see someone where you see trying to reach out for his arm with his other arm, and is just lying on the floor.
Man.
And then you see one that's just like held up on a tree, and you see a piece of paper on it, and it says "Death to all assassins."
Oh well, I guess I don't disagree with that note, but what could have done this? Maybe a wizard?
I mean, can we do some sort of check to see?
Yeah, insight check.
Okay, sure. Insight. Who's rolling? Who's doing what? I'm curious.
Can we all do an insight check to see who gets the most?
Sure.
Well, maybe what about an Arcana check to see about any magic that have been used?
So tell me how you guys want to do this. I'm okay as long as you tell me what you as a group decide to do.
I have +3 for insight. So
+4.
Do either of you have a plus for Arcana?
No, I have -1 for Arcana.
I have +4 for investigation.
Okay. Okay, then you can do investigation. I'll do insight.
Okay. And Lupin?
Or I can do Arcana. You do insight. Because we have the same insight.
Can I do a perception check to notice if there's anyone else, like kind of if they're whatever did this is kind of still in the area?
Oh, sure. I like this. I like the combination here. We got some investigation, we got insight, we got perception. So we'll start off with Aries first. So investigation.
10.
10. So you look at this, and it looks like it wasn't magic. That you look up in front, and it's like you didn't see any magical residue. It looks like someone literally punched the holes through these people. Yeah, something punched them. You look at the head too, and it looks like it wasn't cut off. It literally looked like it like got ripped off of its head. Like it literally ripped off from the neck.
Do I recognize the sort of the handiwork? Do I know if it's what's his name? Our buddy.
You only remember seeing something like this one time before in your history. And it was when you guys were fighting the assassins once again in a place. And there was a pile of dead assassins.
It was the one guy.
Yeah. All right. Okay. While you're thinking about that,
can I do a history check on my own memories?
Stell, sorry. Sheena's not in the party, or not in this party right now, so.
I rolled 23 for insight.
Oh my gosh. Oh. This looks exactly how Lord O'Bane took care of everything. Because you remember specifically watching Lord O'Bane like literally punch holes through chests when you were being rescued.
Oh.
Yeah. This is like the same thing that Lord O'Bane did. You recognize the handiwork very well because of your past.
I yell over to Stell. Hey, Stell, do you notice anything?
And I relay the similarities that Lou just described.
Okay.
Yeah. And Lupin.
I got for perception, I got a 16.
16. You feel like you're being watched, but you can't tell where. But you feel like you're being watched.
So creepy.
I scream out, Lord O'Bane, show yourself.
Be like, Stella's here too.
Yeah,
So-
I throw Stella under the bus as bait.
Okay.
I kind of like lift her up and wave her around.
Wow.
Wait, you pick up Stella and wave her around?
Yeah.
To try to get Lord Urbane's attention
Yeah.
because we know
Okay.
he's hiding.
Okay, so wait, just to clarify, is Lupin still the same height, or is Lupin shorter?
I think I'm
I'm
shorter.
taller.
Yeah.
I'm 5'1" or 5'4". I can't remember.
Okay,
I'm
so
with
so Lupin does a hefty attempt. Actually, can you roll your strength real quick?
Sure.
Just to play this out. I'm just trying to imagine what this looks like right now.
13.
13. Okay, so Aries, you're watching Lupin like trying to put Stell on his shoulders, like trying to put her up, but he kind of successfully does it, but he can't move around. He just literally is just standing there with Stell on her like riding on him on his back, and he's like, and you see like Lupin trying his best to like balance. It's like, see, Stell's here, and then you hear Lord Urbane's name.
Oh, Aries is like, oh, Stell, do you see anything?
No, not yet.
Okay, as after a few moments, a blur appears, and you see Lord Urbane, someone you haven't seen in such a long time. Lord Urbane stoically standing there and saying, "So, looks like we meet again."
Stell falls off of Lupin's shoulders, and then she's like, "Guys, Lord Urbane is here."
Lord Urbane looks at Lord Urbane looks at Stella's like, "How have you been, my dear?"
Ew, I hate that. I still don't like that. She hides. Are we all next to each other?
Yeah.
Stell hides behind Aries and Lupin.
And Lupin says, he asked you a question.
And then she says, "Answer for me." I dare not speak to him.
Well, okay. Allow me to answer for Stell. I have been terribly annoying, a pain to all of my comrades. and then Lupin asks, "How have you been, Lord Urbane? What are you doing here?"
Lord Urbane says, "Indeed, I'm here hunting assassins because I heard certain incidents that have been happening here the past few months. Did you, ever since before the winter storms came, it looks like a great tensions between both assassin factions in Ice Mule came to a point where they have been fighting. They've been, in fact, been fighting for the 3 months, and it's been a stalemate. But so I am here to take advantage of their chaos, and I will eliminate every single assassin."
Oh, well, that certainly helps us. Well, here's what I think. So we're on our way to Ice Mule, so we're sure to run into a bunch of assassins. So why don't you come along with us, so you can take care of any assassins we see on the way. Help us. I think that would surely help us get there. Help you out because you get to kill more assassins. What do you think?
Lord Urbane stoically strokes his beard and says, "Indeed, it would be interesting to help you, but alas, I am not well vested in information about what's going on inside Ice Mill at this time. I am actually trying to find information, but unfortunately, every time I meet one of these patrols, they all seem to end up being dead before I could ask anything for some reason. I need to be a little more sensitive in approaching next patrol."
Okay. Well, I have something that may cure that, and he pulls out his pan flute, and I'm gonna play a little calming melody to soothe a bit of his anger, so that next time he may, be able to hold back a little bit more, so we can question one of the guys.
You gonna play it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, performance. Performance.
All right.
Continue my song while I roll. Okay. Oh, heck yeah, 27.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
as you bust out your pan flute, you massively sing as you move in the motion and the flow of your music, and Lord O'Bane looks at it stoically and is impressed. He says, "I am impressed. Very good. You have grown in your musical skills since we last met, sir."
Thank you. So next time, try to hold back a little bit. I'll play you another nice tune if you let us interrogate one of the assassins.
Indeed.
All right.
So Lord Urbane nods in approval with Lupin. He tries to look at Stell, but Stell's apparently just avoiding eye contact with Lord Urbane, and he is slightly confused about it. But he looks to Ares.
Oh no! What?
Oh no!
Lord Urbane walks to Ares a little bit closer, and he looks at you as like, "Is something a matter with you?"
Ooh,
Oh,
he knows.
Right through you.
Ares tries to impress him. He speaks Draconic, so he starts speaking Draconic to Lord Urbane.
Ooh.
He's like, I don't know, just been having my dark dreams. I don't know. I've just been stuck in a cave for a while. I don't feel like myself, but
What is he talking about?
I don't know. Yeah, we're just trying to finish our mission.
Lord Urbane speaks back to you in Draconic, says, "Oh yes, I have been where you have been before. It can be dark, but don't lose sight of the light. It is not hopeless in your situation." And he's stroking his beard as he says this, and he nods in approval. It's like, okay. And he looks at the three of you now. It's like, so where have you laid camp? We shall rest for tonight, and we shall depart for Ice Mule once we rested.
All right. Well, let's probably leave this area a little bit and away from all the dead patrols, and maybe set up camp.
Yeah, and as you're doing that, it's like Lord Urbane's like, as you set up camp, I will take care of the mess that is on the road. I'll be right back. Oh. And you see him quickly jump away, and you just hear a lot of wrestling, and you just
okay.
You hear a lot of wrestling, and you can't tell what it looks like, what he's doing, but it looks like he's definitely doing something out in the road.
Sure.
Okay.
I say we leave him to it. I'm tired. I say we get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
He can do himself.
All right.
Yeah.
So after 30 minutes or so, after you set up camp, Lord Urbane just shows up and goes, "So, what have you?" He sits with you all and says, "So, what have you been doing these past couple months? Please tell me of your adventures."
Oh boy.
Just been annoyed by each other. Stuck in the same place.
We'll recount all our adventures in that last city we were with all the assassins and mayors and.
How long has it been since we saw Lord Urbane?
It's been months, like longer than
like a year or not?
Like at least 6 months. It's been a while.
Okay, yeah. So we kind of fill him in on everything that we've been through up to that point.
And he's surprised, like, so you're fighting amongst themselves, huh? What do you feel about this assassin order of from Ice Mule? It sounds like they are a different breed of assassin.
Are you talking about that both factions? In Ice Mule?
Yes.
So they're going to be tougher in Ice Mule? Is that what you're telling us?
Repeat that again?
I said they're going to be tougher in Ice Mule. That's what you're telling us.
No, he's curious about how you feel about their interactions and what their stances are versus the human faction.
Oh, sure. The halflings?
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the assassins all in general. Halfling or human, but I gotta stick with the little guy on this one.
He's like, indeed. How about you, Aries?
Aries is like, generally I'm distrustful with people in hoods, but it seems like the political situation in Icemeal is sensitive. There's different goals. The halflings don't seem to be as the same as in the landing. They just want to like profit and business. So take that what you will.
Indeed. And how about you, Stell?
Stella just like nods her head and then offers to go cook something again because she hates the political talk.
She looks at Urbane, nods stoically in your direction, says, indeed, I would love to eat whatever you can provide. I am honored that you'd be willing to feed me. Cook for me. He's like, to cook for us, for me. And he just stoically rubbing his beard, and he stares off back to the road with his piercing eyes and just like starts spacing out as he waits for you to cook.
Oh, man. Okay. It turns out I still have some leftover rabbits, so I make the same thing.
All right, can you roll again?
Oh boy. As she hands it to us, like Lupin kind of grumbles, this again.
19. What do I add to it?
It's really good.
19.
Yeah, I rolled 19.
Survival.
So bottom. That's 19.
19's still good.
Oh wow. Okay, so Stell, as she's cooking it, she decides to put some other spices and stuff because she knew that it's a little bit old, and she cooks it just a little bit longer to let everything settle in. And then she gives it to Lord Yvain, and Lord Yvain seems to be delighted. He's like, oh yes, the hint of lavender with this rabbit and all the other spices just balance so well. And he eats it. Thank you, Stell.
Lupin looks in shock and he says, to what devil has she sold her soul that she may have made that dinner good?
Do you say this like to me? Do I hear this?
I let out, I shriek it out loud.
He just side eyes him and like throws something like a rock at his head.
A rock in my head? Holy crap.
I'm done with his comments.
Aries, you're watching all this happen. I don't know what you're going to respond with, but you're just witnessing Stell and Lupin just bantering back and forth.
Aries is just like, stop you two. We should conduct ourselves more properly.
And Lupin looks a little disappointed. He says, oh gosh, Aries, stop being such a stick in the mud. And he walks away grumbling.
Okay.
Still hands Aries an ice cream cone. Oh. Thanks. I agree with you, Aries.
Okay. So as the night goes on, everybody goes to sleep, but Lord Urbane looks at Aries and asks him before he sleeps, can I speak with you for a moment?
Yeah. Aries responds in Draconic, sure. What do you want to talk about?
All right. So me and Aries need to talk quietly here, so we're going to be back.
Are we going to a breakout group?
You will be right back. This shouldn't take too long. You two can banter back and forth for a couple minutes.
Okay. And then I'm going to go home soon.
Okay. This shouldn't take too long, so yes.
All right.
Yeah, take it.
Actually, can you two be in the breakout room while I talk? Oh, no, wait. No. I should do the other way around. Whatever I say is going to get recorded, so I'm going to...
Yeah, I don't know.
True.
There we go. Do you see the room, Richard?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Join it there.
I'll join you. Okay.
Okay.
We're in a breakout room. So as Aries walks, allows Lord Urbane into the tent, Lord Urbane says, I know you have something that's on you that's cursed, but I can't do anything about it.
Aries like, so you know more about my situation.
He says yes. He strokes his beard. What you have there is a weapon that I've been seeking, but it's attached to you, and I can't let it go until certain things come into play. Tell me, have you had anger or fits of rage in these past couple of months?
Aries like, yeah, you could say that. It feels like a itch I need scratch.
He's like, indeed. Okay. So this, he looks at you, he's like, it's gonna get worse. And there will be a moment where you'll have to use all your will to control yourself so that the real evil that lurks inside can be revealed, and we will be able to address it. And he looks at you like, and if you cannot contain it, I will stop you. Because the power that is wielded in them is far too strong is far too powerful for anyone to hold in their hands. It is unfortunate that you fell upon these weapons. Tell me, were these weapons acquired through normal means, or or through battle, or through a treasure? He's inquisitively asking.
Yeah, we felled an assassin who wielded 2 swords, and this was one of them. I actually have both of them in my pack.
He looks, it's like, huh.
I showed them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you show it to him. It's like, oh, indeed, these are the weapons. They are he says, they are soul tied to you at this time.
What?
And he tells you, yeah, unfortunately, when you killed the last, it sounds when you killed the last owner of these weapons, and you took them upon your possession, they tied themselves to you, and now it's working its way into influencing you and eventually maybe overtaking you personally. Whoever gave it to the one that you killed it off from knows what they're doing, because it will eventually ravage someone's mind to the point that they lose control, and the thing that is in these swords will take over and cause ruin. I wonder who gave these weapons to this assassin. And he looks stoically to the side of your tent. He stopped, as in he's in deep thought, trying to figure out what it is. Who would do such a thing, and says, no matter. The issue at hand is that you must do your best to contain the presence in you at all costs, even at the cost of you abandoning your party until this is settled. I, for one, will guarantee that you will never go to the madness, and make sure that your friends will be safe.
And he's like, well, for my sake, sure. We'll have to do what it takes.
Okay. He looks at you and says this: if ever you do have if ever you have those moments of rage, let me know and I will see what I can do. But my influence over this thing is not my specialty. But I can end you if I need to. He says that like in cold-blooded seriousness, but not in like not in an antagonistic way, but like a matter of fact, like I will do what will need to be done to contain this kind of situation.
Yeah, Aries is like, yeah, it gives him a serious look. Yeah, I understand the gravity of the situation.
Indeed.
Let's just try to solve this best we can.
Indeed. So, very well. May you have a good night. And he leaves your room.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get back to the breakout room. I mean, the main room.
Yeah.
All right.
I left before.
Yeah, no. Welcome back.
Is Richard gone?
I can't hear you. You're muted.
No, he should be coming back. I told him to.
Oh.
Told him to come back.
I'm not. Maybe he's trapped. He's trapped.
Oh wait, here he is. Sorry.
Let me out.
Yeah. Whoops. That's me.
It's all right. So the night passed, and it is now morning. You're all rested, but you're long rest. So long rest. And Lord Urbane says, I will lead the party from this point forward till we get to Icemeal. Please follow my lead. Okay. And I think this might be a good place to stop based on what I'm hearing in the tiredness of certain people's voices.
Yeah, that sounds like a good spot.
All right.
We're
Good. Nice little banter there. Nice little thing. Lord Urbane is back. Out of all the people that love, that people like or not like in this group, Lord Urbane.
I just want him to leave me alone.
Oh.
But here, well, anyhow, who's gonna close it off for today?
Something like, what am I again? Am I his daughter? I was so.
You remind
I
you
remind
reminded
him of
her.
his daughter with his weird timeline.
Yeah, because his daughter died, right? And he had no control about saving his daughter because he was off doing something. So you reminded her of her his daughter. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it was everyone else who made it all twisted.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, you guys didn't know about that until you saw the backstory about his daughter. Until then, you guys had no real reason why he looked at Stella a certain way.
Yeah, and everyone made mean jokes.
Yeah. Anyhow, who wants to close this off? Who wants to close off the session?
I was like on prayer. I'm so excited.
All right, Sarah, why
Are
don't you
we
close off?
closing in prayer?
Why don't you close it off?
Yeah.
Close off the video, please.
All right, guys, like and subscribe for more.
Wow.
We'll see you guys next week. Heroes of the Hilt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.